I was still very young and mostly lived in the city, but my grandparents lived in a small village. Back then, the village was very basic. No gas connection, no cable TV. They had a television, but it used a dish to catch signals, which my grandpa rarely used. It was summer and the heat was intense. My cousins and I went to visit our grandparents for the holidays. Swimming in the lake was our favorite thing to do during summers, not in pools, but in small lakes nearby. That day, our parents couldn't come along, but Grandpa said he would take us. We were excited and ran to get ready, thinking about the fun we would have in the water. When we reached the lake, it was quiet. Grandpa took a phone call. "Boys, wait right here. I'll be back soon. Don't try anything funny," he said. We nodded and started playing in the shallow water. At first, everything seemed normal. We splashed, laughed, and ran around. But after a few minutes, we noticed 3 grown men and a young man, maybe about 19, entering the lake. They were rough with the young boy, trying to dunk him in the water while he laughed. We watched from a distance, scared to get close. But then they started moving toward us. One of the men asked questions like, "Where are you from? Where do you live? Are you from a city?" I stayed in front of my cousins, trying to protect them. The men smiled, but it didn't feel friendly. "Don't worry," one said. "We'll play nice." My heart was racing. We tried stepping back, telling them our grandpa would be back soon. They laughed at us, their insistence growing stronger. I looked at my cousins, and they were trembling, holding onto each other. I whispered, "Let's step back slowly, don't make sudden moves." But the men kept advancing, clearly expecting us to go along. That's when it hit me. We couldn't trust them at all. Who knows what was really going through their minds? Were they really just playing, or did they have something else in mind? We were barely 12, and they were older and stronger. Their smiles didn't feel like smiles. They felt like traps. Even if the place was empty, their confidence made it clear they were looking for approval to make things easier for themselves. Just as panic started to rise, a voice called our names from the small bridge over the lake. Someone had come back. I don't remember if it was Grandpa or an uncle, but they arrived just in time. Relief hit us instantly. "Come on, hurry," the voice shouted. We ran toward the bridge as fast as we could, hearts pounding. The men behind us only laughed, but we didn't stop. We climbed out of the water and didn't look back until we were safely on solid ground. We didn't stop moving until we were far away from the lake. That day left a lasting impression. Who knows what those men were thinking? Who knows what could have happened if we had trusted them or agreed to play along? I'm just grateful we weren't naive. We made the right choice by keeping our distance and waiting for someone we trusted. That decision likely saved us from something terrible. Even now, thinking back, I realize how close we were to danger that day and how lucky we were to get away at the last moment.